Have you ever held a coin so ordinary that it seemed to have no story at all, only to realize later that it carries decades of history, craftsmanship, and national pride within its tiny round shape? The 1987 one-penny coin is one of those unsung treasures. Though often ignored by casual spenders, this small copper piece tells a powerful tale of modern British coinage, design evolution, and a nation's identity during a changing era of the late 20th century. Minted by the Royal Mint of the United Kingdom, the 1987 one-penny belongs to the decimal coinage system introduced in 1971, replacing the older pre-decimal currency that had been used in Britain for centuries. This transition marked a revolution in the way British people understood and used their money, and by the time 1987 arrived, the decimal penny had already become a familiar companion in pockets across the nation. The obverse of the 1987 one-penny coin features the dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Raphael Maklouf. His portrait, which was first used in 1985, captured the Queen wearing the royal diadem, the same crown she wore during her coronation. Unlike earlier designs, Maklouf's depiction was more lifelike and regal, presenting Her Majesty with grace and maturity. Around the Queen's portrait are the words Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1987 inch, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. These inscriptions reflect Britain's deep-rooted monarchical and religious traditions that stretch back over 1,000 years. Turning the coin to its reverse reveals a design that became iconic in British numismatics, the crown portcullis, a symbol long associated with the Palace of Westminster. Designed by Christopher Ironside, this emblem represents authority, governance, and the enduring power of the British Parliament. The portcullis, a heavy iron gate used in medieval castles for defense, was crowned to symbolize the unity of monarchy and government under one national identity. Below the design is the denomination one penny, while at the top rests a small crown, completing the balance of heritage and symbolism. The 1987 one penny was struck in bronze, an alloy consisting mainly of copper, with small amounts of tin and zinc. Each coin weighs 3.56 grams, has a diameter of 20.3 millimeters, and a smooth edge. Though small in size, the meticulous attention to detail in its minting reflects the Royal Mint's commitment to quality. In 1987, these coins were produced not for circulation but as part of brilliant, uncirculated and proof sets only. This means that ordinary people did not receive these coins in their daily transactions. Instead, they were made for collectors and investors, preserved in pristine condition to mark the continuing legacy of British coinage. This fact alone makes the 1987 one penny a somewhat rare coin compared to other years in the series. From a collector's perspective, the value of a 1987 one penny depends heavily on its condition. Since it was not released for circulation, most examples found today are in excellent or proof condition, maintaining their original luster and sharp details. In the United Kingdom and international markets, a 1987 one penny in proof quality can sell from £1 to £5 depending on packaging and preservation, while special Royal Mint presentation sets may fetch even higher prices. For collectors outside Britain, especially in the United States, such coins carry additional appeal due to their limited mintage and association with the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, one of the longest reigning monarchs in world history. What makes the 1987 one penny historically important is not just its beauty or scarcity, but the time it represents. The late 1980s were a period of significant change in the United Kingdom, politically, economically, and culturally. The Thatcher era was in full swing, digital technologies were emerging, and Britain was redefining its place in a rapidly modernizing world. Yet amidst all this progress, the penny remained a constant symbol of everyday life, a reminder that even in an age of power and technology, value could still be measured in the simplest of forms. Many people today overlook coins like the 1987 one penny because they are not made of precious metals or don't carry a high face value. But for historians and numismatists, such coins act as time machines. Every scratch, every edge, and every curve of its design tells a story of the minting technology, political climate, and artistic choices of its time. The 1987 one penny's crown portcullis connects the modern collector to centuries of royal heritage, while the Queen's portrait reflects the enduring continuity of the British monarchy through global change. If you ever come across a 1987 one penny in your collection or at a coin show, look closer. Notice how its color has deepened with age, from bright copper to a darker, elegant tone that whispers of decades gone by. Think about the engravers and mint masters who crafted it, the collectors who preserved it, and the generations of British citizens who used pennies just like it to buy sweets, newspapers, or payphones. Each coin holds within it a small yet meaningful chapter of human civilization. And that's what makes the 1987 one penny so special. It's not merely a coin, it's a piece of living history, a fragment of Britain's proud numismatic story, and a symbol of enduring value in a changing world. Even though it's worth just one penny, its real value lies in the story it tells a story of craftsmanship, culture, and continuity that will never fade.